All right, guys, almost every trucking company in their trucks now have dash cams. Not just forward facing, but they're facing the driver too. And this is the biggest lie that they're telling all of you. So the first thing they'll tell you when they install these cameras, obviously everybody wonders, is can they see you? Is it filming while you're parked, while you're driving? The forward-facing camera. Everybody gets that, or the driver-facing camera. Everybody gets that the forward-facing camera, is running all the time, and that's fine. But what about their privacy? Are these cameras, can you see the driver while he's in the sleeper, changing clothes? Total invasion of privacy. And the thing that all of them will always tell you is, well, no, it's the driver-facing camera only works when there's a critical event. And what that means is that you hit the brakes hard, there's a hard turn to the right or to the left, or just any jerky motion or something crazy like that, and it'll trigger the system and it'll start recording. And what they tell you is it'll record 15 to 30 seconds or whatever. Every camera is different. There's a bunch of different companies that make them, and they'll say 15 seconds before and 15 seconds after. It'll retroactively record the incident with the driver facing camera. So obviously, yeah, the forward facing is recording all the time. Well, I've heard from people who manage these companies that have the dash cams in there, and a bunch of other people, and that's completely not true. They could just look at either one at any time. Because I remember when we were also in a safety meeting, they sat me down and they said, oh, we updated these new cameras, and guess what? While the truck's off, the driver facing camera's not recording. So that's good. I'm like, wait, you told me it was never recording until there was a critical event. And then I talked to a couple other friends of mine that, run trucking companies or manage, trucking companies. And they say, yeah, we can look at those cameras at any time, driver facing or forward facing. Or some of them will, okay, it has to be a critical event, and they can retroactively look as far before and after as they want to. And I'm like, holy cow. So everybody in the trucking industry has been sold this complete lie, bill of goods, and it's a complete farce. So I know there's a lot of people already quitting just trucking overall because they don't want their invasion of privacy. Understandable. But I think when people start realizing that driver-facing camera is recording all the time, probably going to be a lot more people quitting. And I think they did it all on purpose. They made up this whole lie and they're all together. I'm not saying it was a conspiracy. It's just everybody knew that, nobody's going to drive a truck if there's a camera on you all the time, or the truck's on or off or whatever, even if you're just going down the road. I think everybody they figured, oh, most people can understand, if it's a critical event triggering it. But it's absolutely a lie. They can look at the cameras at any time. With all the camera companies that I know of, that people are running companies, and even my company, like I said, we had a safety meeting and they said, oh, as long as the truck's off, don't worry, it's not recording. So it's the biggest lie in the trucking industry right now.